Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee Show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee Show. Yeah, where we at, y'all? Hey, where we at, y'all? Right here on Georgia Avenue. Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
We gon' sing right here.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, Miss Renee.
Show.
Oh yeah, we gon' do it here.
Miss Renee Show.
Right here in Listen Vision, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
Oh yeah, Miss Renee.
Miss Renee Show.
I like how you sing it.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Girl, I like how you sing it now.
Thank you, Mustafa.
And where we at now?
Miss Renee Show.
If they didn't know it's
Thank you, Mustafa.
hey, Alchemist.
Miss Renee Show.
Make sure y'all tune in.
With Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
Oh yeah, I need you to tune in.
Miss Renee Show.
We just getting started, but tune in, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
In a minute we gonna have to leave, but
You're listening to Sharice Jones and Mustafa Captain Soul Star. Thank you for tuning in. I love them. I don't want the show to end. God bless you. Stay tuned for H.O. Barner, Our Power.
okay.
Hello and welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show here on WLVS Radio, the largest online broadcast in the United States, right across from Howard University. You know, yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Listen, we're going to get this really started fast because we have a little bit of time for the great guests that are on today. So let's just get it started by saying, did you like my reel? Did you show them, Jacob? You showed them? I hope you enjoyed that. I saw that today for the first time, and I thought it was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. They're going to blast it everywhere, and we'll see if I'll be taking my trajectory somewhere else. You know, I'll miss y'all. Listen, I want to show two events that are going on this weekend. There's so many, but I always pick 2 to 3. And the first one is Women of Wealth. It's Worship and Wealth Luncheon. A good friend of mine, Jennifer Hamilton, and some wonderful people are sponsoring this dynamic event, and I'll be there, so I hope you will be too. Also, we have DC Nightlife, Daryl Carter, and J.V. Jones. Yes, bam, boom, pow. And guess what? Our main guest, our special guest, is being honored, Mr. Lance London, but so many wonderful people. Friend to the show, Paul Wharton, and so many. He took it off too fast, but most of them I've known, and most of them have been on the show, so thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. So Chris Thomas, Shirley Liu, Darlene Brown, Raheem Devon hasn't been on my show, but he's been in the studio. And so just meet us down there. It's going to be a wonderful event. I believe this is the 4th annual. I've been to 2 of them, and it's always a wonderful uplifting of the community and lots of good networking. So I hope to see you there. We have a very special edition tonight, and that is the spectacular, extraordinary, phenomenal, I'll give him 3 adjectives, Mr. Lance London, who pours into the earth, into the community, into people, provides jobs. He has a heart of gold. There he is receiving the Entrepreneur of the Year, I believe, award from Four Sisters Network just a few weeks ago. And he's a mentor of mine, a wonderful man of God, and he's a person who not only talks the talk, but walks the walk. And you'll be meeting him when we get back on air in just a few minutes after this brief commercial. See you. Don't go anywhere. Hello. Welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. We have a wonderful guest in the studio. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. Right.
Miss Renee.
Hi, I'm
Show.
Dr. Renee Starlin Allen, the host of the Renee Allen and Friends Show here on WLVS Radio, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States.
Well, this platform is for people to really know what's going on, not just locally, but globally.
Oh, I love it. They say you're the man's the head, but we're the neck, and we put him wherever we want to put him. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
I want you to just talk about a few pieces, and then the fundraiser, because that's what I'm excited about. Okay.
We forgot about love. Beautiful love.
Bringing you the best in entertainment, entrepreneurship, business owners, the whole gamut. It's so exciting.
I am so impressed. The vibrancy and the color and the details. Can we hold one up?
Oh, absolutely. I'll hold on. I'll hold up one of my absolute favorites.
So you really can't judge a book by its cover. And pageants are about beauty and brains and what you can bring to the platform.
'Cause girl, when you're here, nothing goes wrong. Yes, I need you everything.
Bringing you the finest in chefs in the DMV.
Oh my goodness. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you so much. Smoked pulled pork.
So everybody wave to your parents.
You are looking at Somerset's finest, the sophisticated ladies. Yes. Thank you so much, ladies.
And I hope to see you on my set one day.
Thank you. God bless you. And we're going to be doing a lot of collaboration and a lot of great things together. Glory to God.
Bam! Boom! Pow!
Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Something you never had, you need to do something you've never done.
Yes.
We gon' sing right here. Yeah, Miss Renee. Oh yeah, we gon' do it here. Right here in Listen Vision, y'all. Oh yeah, Miss Renee. I like how you sing it. Girl, I like how you sing it now. And where we at now?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guess who I have in the studio today? Yeah. Mr. Lance London, yeah. Welcome. So how are you?
I'm great, fantastic.
You look great.
Well, I've been up all night, been up for about 42 hours straight.
The man who doesn't sleep. Mr. Mangora calls you half man, half amazing, and I know why. So look, let's give the WLVS listeners what they've been waiting for. They want to know, who is Lance London?
Well, I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, and you got to excuse my voice because I've been up and I lost my voice, but I think I can get something out here. I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, and I went to Siouxland High School and then went to Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland. Went to school to be a dentist, but came out an entrepreneur.
Nice teeth, though, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Some kind of way, after going to school to be an entrepreneur, I ended up getting to the restaurant business. And it was only because I met some individuals in the restaurant business that inspired me. But also my dad, he always wanted to be in the business. And he talked about this one particular restaurant that he wanted to be a part of. And he actually launched into that company by applying, and they gave him an opportunity. And unfortunately, he passed away before he was able to actually participate or even own that actual franchise. But it stuck with me when I got a chance to get into the industry. I did. I never forgot my dad, and I pushed forward, and I created the Carolina Kitchen.
Yeah.
Where you get your chicken and much, much more.
Yeah. Yes, you do. Let's talk about that restaurant, because I remember so many years ago, I was about 22, you opened up your first restaurant in Silver Spring.
Right.
How did that come about?
Well, back then when you were 22, I was about 8, and I remember looking up at you and telling you how great the food was. I asked you to come on in, and you did, and it was a great experience. I opened up and down Silver Spring. I remember drawing a picture of what I wanted to do, right, and taking it to the owners of the building and asked them for a chance. That's all I could ask them for. Never been in the restaurant business before, but he loved my drawing. Well, he loved it, and I told him it was going to kind of be like Southern cuisine with a twist where they can come in and get it and leave. Didn't have sit down at that time, but he gave me a chance. But the biggest thing he did for me, and all I could do is ask, because I saw the place empty for like 3 years. I said, if you could give me a year free rent, I promised him I'll do something special.
Wow.
And he did it. Can you believe it?
No.
All you gotta do is ask it, and you achieve it. Hello.
Yes, hello. Yes.
Come on now.
I love it.
Get excited.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Well, let's talk about that food because, I'm just going to say this and leave it here on the table. But with all of these, fake down home cooking in all our neighborhoods, we needed something really authentic and very, really tasty.
Well, I'm going to give those restaurants a round of applause too, because we don't want to, we're going to give them some love.
I'll be the bad guy.
And she's not the bad guy, but she didn't know, because they work real hard, so we're not going to knock them. But they're not working harder than me. See, that's one of the keys. You see, what you got to do is outwork your competition.
Yes, sir.
While they sleeping, I'm a frying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a battering up stuff and putting all kinds of seasoning in. Probably like over 200 different seasons, secret seasons. Wow. I mean, I go to the top of the mountains and find these seasons that nobody else can find. You with me? Chef RD still looking. You know what I mean? I come down with these incredible seasons and I rub up some amazing stuff on some amazing tenderized meat that we tenderize overnight, and we come up with wonderful things like smothered chicken and gravy over top of mashed potatoes and rice. Also fried chicken, so delicious, so crumbly. I can taste it right now. Wait a minute, hold on.
I can taste it too.
Salmon, Creole salmon with Creole sauce, with shrimp, grilled shrimp, crab meat with a sauce over top of it, over scalloped mashed potatoes with greens, collard greens, with 27 different seasonings. And that's right, with candy ass macaroni and cheese and cornbread that tastes like cupcakes. Come on now.
Yes.
Come on now. See, it takes a lot of love and a lot of care to make them food at the Carolina Kitchen. Matter of fact, if your grandmother's not home, she's probably at the Carolina Kitchen cooking up some of that good down home cooking.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Come on now.
Well, let's talk about, there's so many things that you do important to the community, but just recently you had the Help the Hands, I believe it was the Thanksgiving. Let's talk about that. I think we have a picture too from the Thanksgiving and the coat drive. Yes.
There I go, right there.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I didn't wear that sweatsuit today. Because I almost wore it, but I didn't. With that being said, I can tell you this. We've been doing that for 17 years. I started, it was really small, maybe about 22 people, and they were all homeless. And we went to a homeless shelter and we brought them over and we fed. That was 17 years ago. Wow. And it's metamorphosized over the years. And today we feed over 1,000 people. As well as we give out coats and jackets. So we do a coat drive and we get all kinds of wonderful coats, and we give them, some of them get 2 coats because this year we had a lot of coats.
Yeah, there were some trying to get quite a few.
And they were so happy. And I did some motivational speaking. I mean, Towson University donated the buses, and they went and picked them up to homeless shelters in different churches and brought them, and their eyes just glisten when they walk into the restaurant and they see this beautiful restaurant, all this amazing food, and all of us welcoming there and singing and dancing and music and the DJ. The whole time they're there, I tell them, let's not worry about the problem. Let's start thinking about the solution.
Yes, sir. I love your
attitude. You know what?
Yes.
The solution is, I tell them every year that next year you're going to be here, but you're going to be here helping us help other people. Come on now.
Yes.
Tell them that.
When you talk about the faces that were glowing coming off the buses, my goodness, you had like 4 or 5 buses that this is the first one that I attended, because usually I go to Connecticut, and then my father passed last year, so I was
sorry to hear that.
That's okay, but I was able to come today on his behalf and be there for the first time. I was amazed.
I was actually, that's when you went outside. It's probably more like 25, 30 buses, because they came all day long. You when you were there, you saw the 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 buses, but they just keep coming and coming, and they come off so excited. And the most amazing thing I saw one year, it wasn't this year, it was last year, it was when a lady came to help donate her time to help us feed the homeless and people in need. And she started crying. She came to me and she said, I came here because I saw it on the internet, and when I was here, I saw my brother. I haven't seen him in 17 years. He's been missing. We didn't know if he was dead or alive.
Wow.
And he came in here, and I saw his wife and his 3-year-old kid I've never met before. So I came here to help others, and I'm leaving here. My brother, he's not getting back on the bus. He's coming home with me. I was like, wow, get excited. right?
My goodness, yes, sir.
Get
yes,
excited.
sir. I think Miss Moss told me a little bit about that this past. It was a big story about that.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I want
Well,
to
let's
let
tell
you
them
know.
Miss Moss.
Yes, Miss Moss.
Miss Moss
Yes.
works with the company. She's executive vice president of the company, and she's 19. She might not want me to say today. 1996 Miss Black USA.
Yes, ma'am.
There she go.
Still look like she just put the crown on.
And trust me, I tell her all the time, get that crown off your head. She always wearing the crown, the sash and everything.
Yeah.
She wearing like she just won
You
last
wear
year.
it, girl, because girls are getting
Right.
better.
That's her thing, right?
Yes, good girls.
Girls getting better.
Getting better, yeah. Well, let's talk about some of your managers, because they've been with you. When you talk about loyalty, when you walk into a Carolina kitchen, you hear welcome, welcome, welcome every single time, and everyone addresses everyone by their last name. Talk about that, sir.
Well, I do that because I truly feel that when you're bringing people into a business, you have to develop a culture, right? If you're not developing a culture, then guess what? You're not in business. Well, I say, too, that if you're not marketing your business, you're not in business. But if you're not developing a culture, so we tend to call each other by our last names, not because anybody ego tripping. It's because I want them to fall out of their comfort zone. When they come into our space to work with us, not for us, I want them to be professional. Does that make sense? And I want them to treat each other very professionally so that our customers can experience that professionalism.
Yes, sir.
If that makes sense.
It makes a lot of
so
sense.
So it's not about being egotistic, oh, Mr. London. No, they call each other by their last names as well.
Yes,
that makes sense. Better than, yo, Lance, you want me to put this fried chicken over here?
Yeah. Or yo, homie.
Better than that, right? Yeah, homie, what do you think about the mashed potatoes? Great.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. The respect. First of all, I've known you for, oh my goodness, you're almost 30 years.
I was,
I know.
I was a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I was his babysitter.
I was in the crib. I look and say, you're going to be on the radio one day. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have your own show. With a rat on my hand.
I knew him when we had Mega One, and let me tell you, Kathy Hughes, who we both love and respect, they tried to recruit him. They tried to get him, y'all.
Get excited.
Get excited.
Miss Kathy Hughes.
Yes, love her.
Awesome.
But when we talk about integrity, that's your middle name. I've been around y'all, military, everywhere. And I've met very few men, besides my dad, who has the integrity and the walk. Right. I want to say the agape love walk, because you've never changed. You've never altered anything since the day I've met you.
That's because what you put out into the universe is actually what you get back. You know, what you put out. You know, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool God, Mother Nature, right? And Murphy's Law, none of the time. Yes. You know, it might not come right back, but like a boomerang, it's a coming back.
Yes.
It might not come back tomorrow, it might not come back next month, it might not come back next year, but it's coming back. So if you put good things out there and try to be the best person you possibly can be, guess what? Great things are going to happen. Now, guess what? But you got to be patient.
Yes, sir.
Inch by inch, it's a cinch.
I love it.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Well, listen, speaking of coming back, we're going to be right back with none other than founder and CEO of Carolina Kitchen and Névetica, which we'll be talking about when we return.
See you soon.
It's not far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. But the wind is right, we can sail away, find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see, believe me. It's not far to Neverland. No reason to pretend that if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see, believe me. Sailing takes me It gets the best of me when I'm sailing. Yeah. All caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Come on in, babe. All right now. Hey, yeah. I want you to rock me in the midnight hour. Hold me in the midnight hour. Love me in the midnight hour. Hold me, sailing. Come on, sailing. Oh yeah, sailing. Oh yeah, come on now, sailing. Say it to me, say sailing. Oh yes, it's sailing. I want you to go. Come on and go with me. Sailing. Oh yeah. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Yeah. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. You're gonna be free. Hey. You're gonna be so free. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends show right here on WLVS, the largest online broadcast in the United States. Across from Howard, we are here in the nation's capital with the nation's community leader, in my opinion, Mr. Lance London.
Thank you, man. That's a big honor.
Yes, well, you deserve
The
it.
nations.
You deserve it.
I'm going to need a lot more food to feed the homeless next year.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
come
You did
on
about
now.
1,000 or 2 this year, didn't you?
Yeah, but next year I'm going to need, about 50, 100,000?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You just made that statement. Come on.
Yes. Well, we just came out of a little story, a snippet about Carolina Kitchen. Of course, he's the founder and CEO. But now we are talking about what is next and what is going on.
Well, right now, what I would like to say to you is 20 years ago, I started another business, and a gentleman pulled up next to me and asked me, was I open for opportunity? I told him yes. He invited me to come see a vision, if you will. And when I first went to see it, it was about network marketing. I understood nothing about network marketing, had no interest, but I did my due diligence and found that network marketing has made more people into millionaires than any other system of marketing known to mankind.
Yes,
so,
sir.
of course, I did a little bit more due diligence, and I found out that my thing, I thought it was pyramid, but it's not. Pyramid is exchange of money for money. Network marketing is exchange of products and services for money.
Thank you, sir.
And if it was illegal, those little ladies in the pink cars, they would be locked up, and it'd be no
Mr. Anita Bo.
and no Amway Center that professional athletes play out of in California. But I went on and I got involved, and I struggled my first few months because I was learning it, and I went on to actually make more in 1 month than most people make in a year. And the rest is history. I had 3 jobs prior to that, and I've never had a job since. I've already worked for myself. Now, here's the exciting part. Network marketing gives you a lot of great opportunities to do what? It's changed my life. It's made my life, I can't say carefree because life isn't that way. If you have no challenges, guess what? You're not living life. You're dead. And that's a problem for me right now.
Yes, sir.
But if you want to be successful, you got to understand, you got to endure, and you got to embrace challenges and setbacks. And my good friend, Willie Jolly, always says, a setback is just a setup for a comeback. Well, I learned the business and I became very good at it. And once I became very good at it, I became a consultant. I started teaching other people how to do it. Made good income doing that. I made a whole nother stream of income.
Yes, sir.
Then I went from there to making enough money to start my very first Carolina kitchen. Wait a minute. Where you get your chicken and much, much more.
Welcome.
Thank you. That's what I did. And I watched that parlay over the years, and Carolina Kitchen went on to become super successful. Well, I'm still driving the vehicle called the Carolina Kitchen Machine.
Thank you, sir.
Still pushing that thing cross country.
Yes, sir.
But in the process, I've made enough money to take my knowledge in the industry of network marketing, direct sales, and motivational speaking and training. And I came upon something. My dog Rocky had a stroke, and when he had that stroke, I rushed him to the hospital, and they said he won't ever come back. Put him to sleep. I didn't. I rushed him home. I went to the internet and found out everything I could to try to save my poor Rocky's life. Yeah. And I figured this dog been with me for 17 years. I can't let him go. I'm a bachelor. I need some supervision. I needed this dog so bad. And I researched it, and this is what I found. Dogs and cats are carnivores. And because they're carnivores, they thrive off of raw meat. We are omnivores. We can live off of vegetables. We can live off of fruit, grain, as well as protein. They need protein, raw protein. And so all I kept reading is diet, nutrition. So I rushed out and I purchased Rocky some raw chicken, raw hamburger, and within 2 days he was walking. Now I will say this, he was walking like Fred Sanford. He wasn't back to his normal self, but he was still living, right? So I went back to some partners of mine, some of the founding members, Mr. Bengal, Mr. Brown, Miss Ellis, Miss Potts, Mrs. Potts, and Miss Brown. Yes. I went back to them and I said, I've got it. Let's take this industry, the pet industry, and let's couple it up with the multi-billion-dollar network marketing industry.
Yes, sir.
And they said, well, why is that? I said, guys, did you hear what I just told you about the dog? Let me ask you guys online that are looking at this car. I know it's about 3 million are watching right now.
Yes, sir.
Let me say this. Did you know that the pet industry was one of the only recession-proof industries in the world today? I didn't. I found out when I was researching saving Rocky's life. Did you know that almost 70% of American households actually have a pet? That's a lot of wallets. My father told me if you can find a lot of wallets and find a product or service that those wallets need and fulfill those needs, you can make millions. But if you create something revolutionary, if you will, to provide to those same grouping of people, you won't make millions. You'll make billions.
Wow, yes, sir. Yes,
Did
sir.
you know that the pet industry has never went down? It only goes up for the last 100 years of the organized pet industry. Even during the Great Recession, even when the house industry went down in 2011, it's still pet parents. They don't call themselves pet owners anymore. Pet parents spend more money than the American history on their pets. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Miss Diva, what I'm going to ask you is this. Next to babies, what do people more get emotional about than pets? Nothing.
That's true.
I started seeing all these things, and I just started having flashes in my mind. I said, wait, my God, this is an incredible industry. We can make a lane straight for ourselves. It's an industry everybody's sleeping on. 400 companies been actually just conquering the market for the last 100 years. Right. Everybody's been asleep, and they're doing what? Selling garbage to our pets. Why? Guess what? Dogs and cats have some of the same issues we do. They get cancer like we do, high blood pressure like we do, diabetes like we do. When these issues come upon us, why? I tell you why. diet, and exercise. So it hit me. Why not create something that our dogs, our cats, our loved ones, our extended family members, where we can identify these issues, these holes in their diets, these holes in their lifestyles, these holes in all their physical activities, create a system in which we can utilize to identify these gaps and fill these gaps with products that we conveniently manufacture. Right. Hence came Névetica. Your pet's choice. Come on now. Now, with that being said, you might say, well, what are we doing as it relates to Névetica? Well, I said, let me team a couple up this multi-billion-dollar industry called network marketing. Most people don't understand. Utilizing the oldest system known to mankind called word-of-mouth advertising. See, this is not a commercial, this is a show, but we're telling people about this amazing industry and how it works. Let's couple it up with this multi-billion-dollar industry called the pet industry. And then, come on now, technology. Why not technology? A trillion-dollar industry. So let's create an app. And if you're out there and you're a baby boomer, maybe you're intimidated by a computer and internet, but guess what? You're watching this show, so you got over it. You know what? The technology. We're creating an app that we can do something and make applicable through our partners, which are the reps. We call them Névetica Pet Consultants. Each one of them will have the ability to use their phone, which is technology, with an app we developed. It cost me a lot of money. Over $1.5 million thus far, and I'm not finished, it's almost done. $1.5 million developing this app where you pop it open, you take a free pet assessment. Hey, you have a pet? Sure. Would you like to take a free pet assessment? We say sure. And then at that point, you open it up and you ask questions in the 7 different areas. Activity, diet, right? Nutrition, all these different things. You ask these questions, you put the age and the breed of the pet. When you finish, you watch a 1-minute video. After you finish watching that video, bing, bang, boom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In your words,
Yeah.
right? Then
I love it.
All the products to fill the gap in your dogs, all these different gaps, it pops up. And we give an opportunity to the end user to actually use their app to actually purchase those products for a discounted price. And he put most of them on auto ship so they don't have to go to those big box pet stores anymore. Now, did I say big box pet stores?
Yes.
But America's going through a change. You know, retail's on the way out. You with me? The internet's on the way in. That's why everybody's watching this show right now. And more people are going to be watching this show because who wants to go to big box pet stores? And big box pet stores, why do they want to keep on spending billions and billions of dollars on rent when everybody's buying over the internet? We're a couple of days from Christmas. Last year, 75% of Americans bought their products online. This year is going to be 85%. Guess what? Over 8,000 big box stores went out of business. Why? The main reason why? Amazon. Amazon is king.
You're preaching today.
Amazon is king, but it's all good in the neighborhood. Because nothing is more powerful as it relates to marketing than suggestive marketing. Matter of fact, my company, Carolina Kitchen, where you get your chicken and much, much more.
Yes, sir.
I can spend $30,000 on advertisement on television, right? Advertising, traditional advertisement. And if I get 1% of the return off of that, celebration. But let you go tell somebody about the Carolina Kitchen, how
and
good
I
it is,
do.
and they'll tell others who tell others who tell others. I'll get much return on that. It's called suggestion advertising. That's all network marketing is. It's suggesting to people about an amazing product and suggesting to people about an amazing business. Through that process, you're developing a business inside of a business, and every time they buy products to use, to give away, to sign people in business with, because how could you be involved in a business if you don't have the products and know about them?
Yes.
And to sell, it's little cash registers going all over the place. Hello, and like J. Paul Getty said, I would rather have 1% of 100 men's efforts than 100% of my own. That's all network marketing is. It's a lot of people doing a little bit, and you make a lot. Now, what's great about this concept is this. We're in pre-launch. I exposed America to this concept after being underground for about 7 months. Lawyers, getting everything. Matter of fact, trademark attorneys called me today and said our logo is approved. So if you use it, you're getting sued. It was approved today, right? Yes. I'm excited. It's a lot of money, a lot of lawyers, right? So a logo and our brand is approved. I did all that like last year, and we've been working like I'm just all around the clock. And then we went and we started exposing people when everything was ready. And we've been doing meetings now for some months now. And we probably have about 2,000 people, over 2,000 people that's engaged. About 20% of them are, not about 12 to 15% of them are coming to everything, doing what they're supposed to.
We have some right here in the studio today.
Get excited about me over there right now. We got a jazz singer. Her sister over there,
Wanda Green.
Wanda Green used to be a supermodel.
Pat Smith.
Riverface. I remember seeing a
Monica
Riverface back in the day, right?
Yes,
When
sir.
we saying that, and I'm going to share with you this, we're marching towards the launch date, which is coming up. Nobody knows it. I'm getting ready to announce it this week. I would tell you, I know what it is. I know what it is, but I'm not telling everybody, right? But we're going to have a big, grand 3-day event, meet and greet. Now, so on Friday night, then it's going to be marching bands, big screen, smoke, celebration, the morning session, take a lunch, the afternoon session. Then we're going to launch the company, go upstairs, take a shower, come back down for the black tie event, and award ceremony, and then we're going to dance and party, don't get drunk. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go upstairs, go sleep, come back down, have a prayer breakfast, hug each other, and we're going to launch this company all across this amazing country. I'm excited. Get excited.
Too. I'm excited too.
You know, I tell them all the time, you know, network marketing is an amazing industry, right? It's companies out here, we've all gotten tapped on the shoulder and told about them. They go from zero balance in the bank account to over $1 billion. And you know, companies like Amway.
Tap me, sir. Tap me.
Yes. Companies like what? Mary Kay. And I'm naming them because they're great companies. Mary Kay, Amway, It Works, TLC, and the list goes on. This industry of telling people about a product and service is a mighty powerful industry. The United States Direct Sales Association said that the internet and network marketing is two most powerful ways to reach the end user. And guess what? I saw the vision. I placed the company out in front of the vision in an industry like the pet industry, utilizing what? The pet industry, utilizing company what? Network marketing, technology, and what else? Health and wellness, which is another $1 trillion industry. And I can tell you this much. Are we a health and wellness company? Absolutely not. We're going to sell everything underneath the pet sun. I said things change. System of marketing's changed. It's changing right now, whether you understand it or not. United States Retail Association is mad. It came to right here to Washington, D.C. and said, you got to do something about Amazon. They're killing us, right? And then in D.C. or Washington, the capital, everybody in Capitol Hill said, we can't do nothing about Amazon no more than we can do something about Henry Ford. If you can't beat them, guess what? Go start Buick. Go start Chevrolet.
Yes.
Right now, the industry, the pet industry, and all retailers, they're getting killed by Amazon. We're not afraid of it. You know why? We're not price gouging or bringing our price. We're selling quality. We're selling support. They're not going to give you an app with all these wonderful things from dog walking, veterinarian services, information that they carry with them with the products and services. When a personal pet concession is going to call them up and ask them how Rocky is doing every month. We're selling personal development, support, right? Quality products, right? Convenience, right? We have a whole nother lane we created for ourselves. Guess what? Let me touch my own self. Pat out. I'm excited about this because I already know I'm losing steam because I know what Bob Johnson felt like when he created BET. Guess what? I know what Stephen Jobs felt like when he created Apple Computer.
Yes, sir.
I know what Bill Gates felt like when he created Microsoft. You see, Bill Gates didn't create software, but he sure created a better system in software.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Bob Johnson didn't create television, right? But he created BET, Black Entertainment Television, right?
Yes.
You with me? Come on now. Wait, Stephen Jobs did not create computers, but he created this little thing called a personal computer. Larry London did not create the pet industry, but I sure as heck created Névetica, your best choice. Come on.
Yes, listen, I wish I could keep you here all night long. Look, we have about 12 minutes. And let me tell you, say that last part one more time, that last statement, sir.
Larry London did not create the pet industry, but I sure as heck created Névetica, your pet's choice. And if you're interested in getting involved with, Névetica, your pet choice, I'm on Facebook, Lance London, and I told you the pet industry is recession-proof. You'll see my name. You'll see it's recession-proof. You inbox me. When you inbox me, I'm going to couple you up with this company, give you this amazing opportunity. I'm going to couple you up with amazing partners to work with you, to teach you exactly how we're marching and how to set you up to get you in your space, wherever it is you live at out here in America, or whether you're in the DMV or further out, you're going to have an opportunity to do something everybody wish they could. It's called Be the First.
Yes.
Be the first. There'll be millions of distributors from here to across this country and around the world, because pets, I can tell you, things change. But the relationship between pets and human beings is never going to change. It's just going to get stronger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having the dream, the vision, the motivation, and your mission to empower the earth economically and to help everyone make some money.
There it is. God first.
Yes.
God first,
Yes.
our family, right? Our health. Then let's go make some money.
Let's go make some
Come on
money.
now.
Yes, sir.
Don't get excited.
Well, listen, speaking of a great segue, of course, we're speaking of health and wellness. We have Dr. Bruno Mazzali here to present Mr. Lance London with something in reference to wellness and filling that gap that we need so we can be healthy, wealthy, and continue our lives. Because you know, Mr. Lance London is living until about 160, right?
True that.
Come on up, Dr. Mazzali. You have another microphone?
Oh, here he comes.
Yes, sir. Yes, you come right on up because we don't have that much time. So yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. I wanted to come out the way.
All right.
Mr. London,
Yes,
it's
sir.
an honor, my privilege to meet you because you're an amazing champion, bringing the billion-dollar company
Yes,
in
sir.
our DMV area. It's amazing. The thing's really making me crazy when I see Carolina Kitchen, the food you are making, because the food is bombastic. So we need to have a Carolina Kitchen all over around the country.
Yes, sir.
So I'm here to present you the best book. Was
All
written
right.
by one of the animals doctor who did research for the animals for 40 years. And he knows that even the crocodiles have malaria. Crocodiles have diabetes. Crocodiles, they have the same situation like humankind.
Yes,
so
sir.
you are doing a bombastic job.
Yes, sir.
So on behalf of Dr. Joe Wallach, this is a honor and my privilege to give it to you. And I'm going to do autograph right here at the WLVS, Washington, D.C.
My brother from another mother. He says it all the time. Come on now, get excited.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, sir. It's an
When
honor.
everybody who are watching me, Doctor
Right
is a great guy, great brother from another mother. As you saw him, Thanksgiving, what he did, giving back to the community, he unified one of the family who was lost and he brought him back. He is the minister, he's the pastor, he's the bishop, he's everywhere. Let's give a proper hand to Brother London! Bruno Mazzali from Washington, D.C. See you to the top. Let's do it. Chicken, and much more. Thank you, big brother.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Bruno
you so
Mazzali.
much.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes. What's
That's so much exciting. The book get ready to jump on my head.
Oh, between you and Dr. Mazzali, I'm getting ready to jump out my seat. So much excitement and great stuff in this studio today, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I wanted to, we have a special treat for you, and that is Mr.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
We have an international flutist in the studio today, and as a special, just a special gift to you, Mr. London, because you don't hardly go anywhere. You just working.
Work.
And we wanted to do a little special tribute from Mr. Carl Carrington. And following that, you will meet some of the wonderful people on our team for Névetica.
All right.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Carl Carrington. And who are some of the people you've worked with?
Oh, I've worked with a number of people in the area here. I've recently recorded with Jay Leroy out of Baltimore on his Ear Candy album. We have Connice Washington here. I've played with her band on a number of occasions. She's going to be playing at the Mid-Atlantic Jazz Festival in February, and I'll be joining her on that hit.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. I've recorded here with Nia Simmons, who attended Howard University right across the street, on her Songbird Journey album on Ocean Vibe is the cut. Also, I'm working with Chandra Hassan from Baltimore, and also working on my own project for release in 2018.
How can they get a hold of you?
They can reach me via Facebook. I'm Carl on Flute Carrington, and hit me on Facebook. I'd be more than happy to friend you and let you know what's happening with me in the area. I also play with a band called Sunflare. It's a Latin jazz band. We play an eclectic mix of everything from George Duke and Jeff Lorber. We put our own Latin spin on things. We call it rice and beans.
You were just at Sobe.
Exactly, that's where we met. And we'll be back at Sobe again on January the 20th. So if you happen to be in the area, please join us on that hit as well.
Awesome. Friends to the show owners, Tony and Josette of Sobe Restaurant and Lounge out in Atlanta, Maryland. Come on up, y'all. Mr. London, you have to come up here and say the last words for us. And everyone here. Come on, Doctor. Everyone up? Yeah, here? That's great. And Wanda, you can hold. All right. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. This has been incredible to have Mr. Lance London, Mr. Carl Carrington, all these wonderful people here. And I want you to say your names.
Wanda Green.
Pat Smith.
Dr. Bruno Mazzali.
Connice Washington.
Monica Bowie.
Yes, give it up for them. My goodness. And Mr. Lance London, please, if you're just tuning in, you missed a great show. And if you've been on the whole entire hour, God bless you, and keep tuning in and joining us for spectacular guests and wonderful things around the DMV and beyond. And Mr. Lance London, I'd love for you to give us the honor of the last words.
Right. Well, I'll say this to you if you listen to this show tonight. This is a wonderful show. We always tune in and watch this beautiful lady right here, Miss Renee Allen, with this amazing show reaching out to the world. I'm going to share with you, if you're sitting there in your house or you're sitting there and you're listening to us, I'm going to share with you one thing you have to think about. Once, maybe twice in a lifetime, an opportunity comes along that can change your whole entire life. If you're over 30 years of age, most likely the first opportunity has already surpassed you. But the million-dollar question is, will you know it when you see it? God bless you all, and we'll see you at the top.
Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee Show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee Show.